I was just sent a cease and desist letter from my ex-wife's lawyer. A cease and desist. Where do you get the balls? Do y'all know what it's like to go 2 straight years and have everybody who loves you, everybody who's got your back, including your attorney, to tell you, don't say nothing, don't defend yourself, don't clear your name, don't speak on it, we're gonna present it in court. She claims that I kicked her out of the house with my 1-year-old baby, changed all the locks at the house, and cut off the credit cards. I was in New Jersey working on a film. I shot 2 music videos in a row. Do y'all remember every Friday when we was all stuck at home in quarantine? Y'all remember me and Samantha doing date night? Y'all remember I had Tamia and Eric Benet to do that song called Spend My Life With You on Instagram? Do y'all remember that? Y'all remember the gospel singer Jonathan McReynolds, who I surprised my wife at the time with? That was her favorite gospel singer, one of. Y'all remember Brian McKnight was on there singing to me, and she surprised me with Brian because she know I idolize him? Y'all remember that shit? I literally took my love and my marriage and I wanted to create some positive vibrations because everybody was fighting, arguing, being verbally and physically abusive during quarantine. Everybody was filing for divorce. And I said, man, I want to go ahead and use my stage, my platform, and my influence to get people to decide to turn this quote-unquote unexpected negative of everybody being stuck at home in quarantine into something positive. Look at this as an opportunity to hit the reset button on your marriage, on your family, because any man or woman that's out here hustling and grinding, man, we miss our wives when we gone out there hustling and getting it. We miss all of these beautiful family moments, pickups, drop-offs, attending every event and every sporting event at the schools for the fathers that are involved like me and for the mothers. And we get caught up in the rat race of running, and then something about God shut the whole world down and allowed for us to hit the reset button. But for some of y'all who's out here cheating on your wives, having kids and shit behind their back, got 3, 4 mistresses, having love child, got abortions everywhere. Y'all motherfuckers never wanted to be stuck at home with your girl because she was gonna wear your ass out. That wasn't my story. I've been given a cease and desist letter telling me to shut up. I've paid about $350,000 in legal fees for an unexpected divorce. Let me say it again. Do you know what it's like to work your ass off and make money and have to give it all away to attorneys? $350,000 had to be given to my attorney when I had the most detailed prenuptial agreement in place that says if I or you ever decide that this marriage were to end, my prenuptial agreement protects you, protects me, so that we have an understanding of who gets what, where we landing, and where it's at. And let me tell you something else. One of the terms of my prenup, one of them, and it's damn near the first paragraph. Here's a little legal language for you. If you have a contested divorce versus a non-contested divorce, What that means is no one has the legal right to talk about the realness or what they call the validity of the prenuptial agreement in all four terms. I mean, all four corners. We put our signature at the top of every page that says, you get this and I get that. And they said if you ever contest the divorce, that means if you ever want to argue about anything that's in the prenuptial agreement, you are 100% responsible for paying your legal fees because you want to argue. You want to hire an attorney and you want to argue about the validity of your prenuptial agreement. This is a legal, binding piece of paper that says that if I dislike you, if we argue, if we fight, we don't disagree, all that shit's, nobody wants to fight. But if you're going to divorce and you go to court, everything about what you get and everything about what I get has already been solidified. That's why it's called a prenuptial agreement. It says in a paragraph, if you are contesting this divorce, if you want to argue about the paperwork that we signed in the prenup, you are 100% responsible for paying your own legal fees. That's what it says. Google it. Look it up all over the internet. Google it, Google it, Google it. This woman claims that I kicked her and my 1-year-old daughter. My baby got snatched out of her crib. She packed up 50 boxes, took my daughter. I was actually working on a movie in New Jersey, which is now called Rogue Hostage. I left New Jersey on a Friday. I left the movie set about 3 hours early, and they threatened to sue me for like $400,000 because I had more work to do on the movie set and I wasn't supposed to leave. But I was like, nah, she on the phone, she claiming I'm out of here, I'm done. But I was like, you know what? This could be a woman that's yelling and screaming and she's in her feelings, because sometimes we say things that we don't mean when we're mad. I was in New Jersey with a guy named Rod Gardner, who's married to a woman named Leticia Gardner. Samantha was at home with Leticia Gardner with the kids. Rod was in New Jersey with me, training me, and I had my brother Archie out there. Rod told me, you know, bro, I've been with my wife almost 12 years and I've never been away from her for more than 4 days. So I said, yo, Rod, I'm leaving Jersey, bro. Sam on the phone talking about she out. And why were we arguing? Why were we arguing? Why were we arguing? Why did we break up? Everybody wants to know, did you cheat on her? Did you lie? Did you physically abuse her? Did you verbally abuse her? Were you a toxic, dysfunctional person? No. The only woman I kissed in 5 years was Naomi Harris in the movie Black and Blue, and I kissed her on her forehead.